Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. RHONJ Melissa and Joe Gorga start business with Teresa's enemy. The feud between Real Housewives star Teresa Giudice and Joe and Melissa Gorga just got a little less likely to resolve anytime soon. Teresa's feud with her brother and his wife has been a central plot point on RHONJ for over a decade. The siblings had a falling out that stemmed from jealousy. Teresa accused Melissa of being a gold digger and alleged she drove a wedge between her and her brother. Her brother and sister-in-law are teaming up with an enemy of Teresa's for a new business venture. That RHONJ has a lot of enemies, so keep reading for all the juicy details. Melissa and Joe Gorga start business with Teresa's enemy. The feud between the RHONJ stars escalated over the years, with multiple confrontations and accusations played out on the show. Things came to a head when Melissa and Joe didn't attend Teresa's wedding to Louis Ruelas. By the time of the RHONJ season 14 premiere, Teresa had officially severed ties with her brother and his wife. Teresa Giudice also found herself in a heated feud with Rachel and John Fuda. The tension began when Teresa publicly accused John of being a drug dealer. This explosive claim led to a war of words between the two couples. Things escalated when John accused Louis Ruelas of hiring a private investigator to dig up dirt on his past. Rachel Fuda fired back at Teresa, calling out her fake friendships with her co-stars. The drama spilled over onto social media, with Teresa publicly slamming Rachel and her husband. According to Mo.com, Joe and Melissa Gorga are partnering with the Fudas for a new business venture. The couples are teaming up for Glam Studios, which provides studio space for entrepreneurs to rent to meet with clients. Are John and Rachel Fuda returning to RHONJ? Despite the animosity, Teresa claimed she initially had no problem with the Fudas and wanted to befriend them. However, the damage was done, and the feud between Teresa Giudice and the Fudas became a central storyline in season 14. At this point, there may not be a season 15 of RHONJ. The show is reportedly on pause while the network figures out who stays and who goes. John Fuda reportedly said they aren't sure if they want to stay in such a toxic environment, especially because of his wife's pregnancy. RHONJ Melissa and Joe Gorga start business with Teresa's enemy. The Real Housewives of New Jersey, RHONJ, has always been a whirlpool of high drama, explosive confrontations, and intricate family dynamics, and now in a plot twist straight out of a soap opera, Melissa and Joe Gorga, longtime cast members and central figures in RHONJ's turbulent saga, are starting a new business venture with an unexpected partner, someone who has been a longtime enemy of Joe's sister, Teresa Giudice. This news has sent shockwaves through the Bravo fandom, sparking debates, theories, and predictions about how this new alliance will reshape the already fraught relationships on the show. Melissa and Joe Gorga, known for their ambitious entrepreneurial ventures, are taking this business move to another level. However, the timing and the choice of business partner are what has truly stirred the pot. So who is this enemy that the Gorgas have teamed up with, and what does this mean for their already strained relationship with Teresa? To fully appreciate the gravity of this partnership, you have to understand the history between the Gorgas, Teresa Giudice, and this so-called enemy. The tension between Melissa and Teresa has been simmering for years, ever since Melissa married Joe Gorga, Teresa's younger brother. Despite attempts at reconciliation, their relationship has been a roller coaster of insults, accusations, and dramatic public blowouts. Though they share family ties, loyalty, and love, there's always been an underlying current of competition, especially as both women have navigated their respective roles on RHONJ. Enter the enemy, a former cast member, let's call her Sarah. Sarah had a notorious fallout with Teresa years ago, making her one of the most contentious figures in RHONJ history. Their rivalry stemmed from a mix of personal slights, betrayals, and social posturing, the kind of feud that is synonymous with RHONJ's explosive energy. Sarah and Teresa clashed on everything from fashion to business deals, with every interaction between the two seemingly ending in insults or icy stares. In this unforgiving RHONJ universe, where alliances shift faster than you can say, flip the table, no one could have predicted that the Gorgas would choose to join forces with someone who has openly feuded with Teresa, And yet here they are partnering with Sarah for a new business venture, rumored to be a luxury real estate development company. The business aims to capitalize on New Jersey's booming housing market, blending Joe's expertise in construction with Melissa's flair for design. It makes sense for them professionally, but the personal stakes couldn't be higher. Fans are already speculating, what was the Gorgas motivation? Was it purely financial, or is this new partnership a strategic power play against Teresa, with whom they've recently had several on-screen and off-screen fallouts? Could this be Melissa and Joe's subtle way of cutting ties with Teresa, asserting their independence both on the show and in their personal lives? Of course, no RHONJ story would be complete without a bit of messy subtext. For years, the Gorgas have had to deal with being in Teresa's shadow. Though they are successful in their own right, they've often been painted as secondary players in Teresa's story, supporting characters in the Gorgas family drama. Teaming up with Teresa's enemy might just be their way of stepping out of that shadow and proving they can stand on their own, even if it means crossing a line that Teresa considers unforgivable. Another key question is how Teresa will react to this bombshell. Throughout the years, she's weathered countless feuds, but this one hits closer to home than any business betrayal. The fact that her brother and sister-in-law are now in bed, so to speak, with one of her greatest adversaries may be the final straw in their already fractured relationship. It's hard to imagine Teresa sitting back and letting this play out without some kind of fiery retaliation, especially if it affects her family's standing. RHONJ thrives on the complexities of loyalty, especially when family is involved, and this latest business decision only thickens the plot. There's already been speculation that Teresa and the Gorgas are on the outs, following rumors of tense moments during the filming of the most recent reunion. With this business venture coming to light, it may be impossible for the Gorgas and Teresa to salvage their relationship. Melissa, always the savvy businesswoman and social butterfly, might be seeing this as an opportunity to expand her brand, but in doing so, she risks alienating her family further. Joe, ever loyal to his wife, seems to be backing Melissa's decision, perhaps not fully realizing the depth of the personal rift it may cause. What's clear is that the drama will only escalate from here. Teresa is not one to let any perceived slight go unanswered, and the fact that her brother and sister-in-law are now in business with someone she considers a foe is bound to lead to explosive confrontations. Will this be the feud that finally tears the family apart, or is there a chance for redemption and reconciliation down the line? Could this even be a storyline driven by the show's producers to keep fans hooked with more jaw-dropping moments? The one thing that's certain is that this new business venture is about more than just real estate. It represents the ever-evolving power dynamics within the RHONJ cast, where alliances are as fragile as the glass stemware at a dinner party. Melissa and Joe's decision to partner with Teresa's enemy will no doubt reverberate through both their personal lives and the show's narrative. As the dust settles and the cameras start rolling for the next season, fans can expect fireworks, emotional confrontations, and if history is any guide, a few more flipped tables. This bold business move might just be the most dramatic plot twist RHONJ has seen yet, and that's saying something. The real question is who will be left standing when the smoke clears? Will the Gorgas' new partnership spell the end of their relationship with Teresa, or will this be another chapter in the long, winding saga of Real Housewives reconciliation? Only time and Bravo will tell.